Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the This Is Gonna Hurt podcast. My name is Gordon Duncan. I'm the owner of Capitalize Marketing and Consulting, and this show is part of the larger Capitalize Your Best podcast network of shows. On Mondays, we have This Is Gonna Hurt, which focuses on making a better you. That's personal growth. On Tuesday, we have Coach Training Partners, which is a podcast dedicated to helping coaches grow their revenue or even create coaching programs. Wednesday, we have Capitalize Your Best, which focuses on business and marketing growth. On Thursday, we do a live coaching call every 11 a.m. at Eastern Time for 30 minutes. And then on Fridays, we have a fun show called You're Entitled to Your Opinion, which does reviews, interviews with sci-fi, horror, action, that kind of thing. Just really a fun podcast. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy New Year. This is the first official This Is Gonna Hurt of the new year. And so I appreciate you staying with us. We are marching towards 600 episodes. You've got me very casual this morning. I just finished a 15-mile run, very chilly. I am still in my flannel trying to warm up. I'm still drinking coffee. But this is typically when I record the show is on Saturday mornings right after my run. Forgive me, but the show you get raw and you get unfiltered me, and that's me slurping my coffee. So I saw a post I did about 2 years ago about time vampires. And now these are things that just suck time away from you, that don't return anything on your time. And that was just a TikTok I did 2 years ago, and I watched it. It was about 60 seconds long. I was like, huh. I was like, what are the time vampires that are seeking to take time from you in 2026? What are the competing time vampires? So I have three here that I want to share with you. There are hundreds of time vampires, and yours are all 100% unique to you. But I think these in general are time vampires that will apply to anyone. And when I tell you to avoid these time vampires, there's going to be a rebuttal. And you might say, but those are important, or that's my downtime. And that's what you have to figure out. I'm offering this as things that just generally, for the most part, take from you and don't benefit you in the long term. They don't benefit your business in the long term. They don't benefit you personally in the long term. And I will share why that is. It doesn't mean that these three are unimportant, but let's just hop into it. So, number one, the biggest time vampire to avoid in 2026 is politics. Now, the moment I say that, there's a couple of you out there like, Gordon, we must be informed. We need to know what's going on. Of course we do. I agree with that 100%. I'm as informed politically as I've ever been in my life. But here's where politics become a time vampire. Unless you're an activist, unless you're volunteering, which I say go do all those things. Essentially, with your politics, you get to do two things. You get to be kind to people, hopefully, you get to vote. That's it. But what happens is an issue will pop up. Something on the news will take precedent. Some fraud will be discovered. Some politician will have a scandal. And then we watch and read and take in content on it over and over and over and over again. And it adds nothing. At some point in time, we know the facts. And then we get together with people and share the facts. And essentially, all that happens from that conversation is complaining. Now, maybe we get together with people and we debate, but along the way, nothing has happened in any arena for change. Know what's going on, be informed. But my encouragement is if you want to excel, you want to grow your personal mental health and your personal self in a way like you've never done before in 2026, don't let politics be a time vampire. Know what's going on, be informed, vote. If you want to volunteer, if you want to become an activist, go for it. But for the vast, overwhelming majority of the people in this country, all politics do is cause rage, division, and waste our time. So once you know something's happened, once you know about the next biggest fraud that's going to happen or the next biggest scandal, once you know that, stop. The minor details do not matter unless you're going to go do something to change. Otherwise, it is stealing time from you, sucking time right out of you. Number one, time vampire to avoid is politics. Number two, Sports, sports. Listen, I love sports. My middle daughter Landry is named after Tom Landry of the Dallas Cowboys. I attended 6 JMU football games. But guys, come on, guys and gals. Time is stolen by sports. Again, we're not playing. We're merely fans. Maybe you're gambling, which I'm not going to recommend because most of us are losing money on it. All it does is steal time from you. I was with a group of people the other day, gathering of about 15 people. And there was a Washington Commanders and a Dallas Cowboy fan that were getting into a debate back and forth about which team was better. Now, I'd like to remind you that this year, I had to look this up. The Cowboys have 7 wins and the Commanders have 4. Both of those teams are terrible. Neither one of those teams are going to the playoffs. But these fans were arguing about which team is better. And I thought, you are wasting so much energy here. I mean, right now on the NFL, you can watch a game on Thursday. You can watch a game on Sunday. You can watch a game on Monday. Now that we're in this playoff season, you can watch a game on Saturday. If you got college football, you can watch a game sometimes on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. And then all of a sudden, 5 days of the week have games. And then you've got Sports Center and you've got all the podcasts. And then and the minutia is broken down. And it is not contributing in any way. I know people who put more time into sports than they do into work. And when people tell me I don't have time to work out, I'm like, cut out one ball game. And sports, to a certain extent, wind up becoming like politics. You can't contribute anything. All you're doing is giving them money. And listen, I get downtime. I have napped with many a ball game in the background. But my days of just watching endless football while doing nothing else is gone. Because all I'm going to do is maybe scroll on my phone. And it's going to take energy from me. And I'm going to be frustrated. And I'm going to be like, that bad call. And then I'm going to go talk about it. Or, yeah, they that game was stolen. Time vampire. And again, guys, I love football. I do. I pay attention to what the standings are in the NBA. I'm not necessarily a college basketball fan. My days of baseball are kind of gone. But I decided this year that I would not give one bit of emotional energy to the NFL. None. It's got nothing to do with anybody's political stance or any of that. It just doesn't give anything back to me. I gave emotional energy to JMU because my daughter goes there. And that supporting JMU supports her. When she's gone, I'm not going to be watching JMU games anymore. I won't have any reason to. Might catch a little bit here and there. It doesn't return any investment. It does not. Unless it's building you and transforming you to be a better person, or unless it's building or transforming your business, I think it's a time vampire. So politics, sports. Number 3. Specifically, and this is going to be ironic with how much I'm on it and how much I do on it, TikTok. And here's what I mean. Listen, I put out 4 videos a day. I do. And I have 3 channels, minimum of 4 videos a day. Here's what I mean. What will happen on TikTok? The algorithm is so good that when you find something you're interested in, it feeds you more and more of it. And it's a quick algorithm. It's much quicker than Instagram or Facebook. It'll feed more and more of it to you. Well, if that's good, if you are consuming like transformational material, mental growth material, health growth material, great. But that's not typically what TikTok is. TikTok is typically a massive time diversion. Or all of a sudden you'll get caught up and you're like, I'm watching these silly reels on paternity announcements on Maury Povich, or I'm watching people fight, or I'm watching people shoplift. I mean, like you'll get some, and I'm just making these up, and TikTok will feed it. And what it's doing, and I'm contributing because I'm on here as a content creator. But if all we do is take in that, it is destroying our attention spans. And listen, I'm not walking away from TikTok. It is a platform for my business. And I'm going further and further into long form content. But the days of me just doom scrolling or getting lost in some silly, stupid topic, gone. Because it just sucks time for me. And so I found the places where that time suck happens and it's gone. I'm going to just walk away from it. I am walking away from it. I have walked away from it. So, guys, listen, if you care about maximizing this year, maximizing your days, we just don't have many of them. Those three time sucks, they will get you in a heartbeat. Politics, sports, and TikTok will steal from you. Tell me which other ones are out there. And you know what? I may or may not debate you. But the whole point is if you want to maximize your life, these are three areas you've got to be careful of. I appreciate you putting up with me. Just listen, it was 25 degrees today. I have not been able to get warm. Sitting here in front of a space heater. I'm in a flannel. I'm drinking coffee. Thank you. If you're watching this, I appreciate you putting up with all of this today. My encouragement to you guys is just don't let these time vampires just suck from you. Please don't. Speaking of which, if you want to redeem your time on January 12th, we have another Decade in a Day workshop, 9 to 3 here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It will be transformative for your personal and your professional life. Reach out for me. I would love for you to attend. We've got about 3 seats left. It's an all-day seminar. Breakfast, lunch, and social are provided. I can't wait to see you there. It is time redeemed, not a time vampire. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.